Hello and welcome back to another cut-in here on Medina TV. I'm your host, Jared Fry, for our election coverage here this November 2025. And we now have 119 of the 124 precincts reporting in. But one of the things I want to point out right away is the Board of Elections have made it clear here on the printout that 0 of the 124 precincts are complete. So even though I'm giving you the numbers of 119, it does not mean that all those precincts have completed their tabulations. So just keep that clear and in mind as we run through these numbers. We'll start off first with that race for Medina City Mayor. John Coyne with 2,654 votes. Jim Shields with 3,234 votes. So right now, Jim Shields with a 55% to 45% edge over John Coyne in that race for mayor. For the race for city council at large, you have Ed Isabella with 2,703 votes. James Sipos with 2,429 votes. That one getting a little tighter there is a 53% to 47% in that race. The race for City Council Ward 3 also getting a little bit tighter. Adam Frederick was 674 votes. Reggie Hare was 771. That is a 53% to 47% edge for Reggie Hare in that race. As we move on and work our way into some of the townships here. Lafayette Township, looking at the race there, only 2 of the 4 will be appointed. You have Kerry Billar with 892 votes, Stephen Demonsky with 767, Ty Fullerton with 720, and Christopher O'Neill with 695. So very close right now, just a little over 130 votes, or I'm sorry, work it the other way, 170 votes separating the person in 4th place all the way up to 2nd place. So still a tight race there in Lafayette Township, but Kerry Billar and Stephen Demonsky are the 2 leading in that race right now. Medina Township trustee, Doug Eastwood, Bruce Christopher with 1,272 votes, Joanne Berkowitz with 995, Doug Eastwood with 1,229, and Mike Stopa with 698. So right now it is Bruce Christopher and Doug Eastwood leading the way there, with Joanne Berkowitz just a little under 300 votes behind in that race for Medina Township trustee. Also looking through, I should have Montville here. I have misplaced that 1 second for me to find that for you. There we go. It is Alan Beal with 1,347 votes, Jeff Brandon with 1,731, and Robert Skidmore with 1,397. So in that one, Robert Skidmore is able to jump ahead of Alan Beal since our last reporting. So he is now out of the 2 of the 3 will be appointed. It is Jeff Brandon and Robert Skidmore, the 2 leaders in that race for Montville Township trustee, but literally 50 votes behind is Alan Beal there on the tail end of Robert Skidmore right now for that number 2 spot for Montville Township trustee. So the next one would be our Medina City School Board of Education. You've got Victoria Drewley with 6,172 votes, Aiden Haggard with 4,431 votes, Aaron Hare with 5,878 votes, and Jean Pritchard with 6,803 votes. So right now it is Jean Pritchard, Aaron Hare, and Victoria Drewley in the lead there for the 3 out of the 4 candidates. They would have the 3 spots at this moment. Looking through some of the levies here this evening, as we look through those, we have the Montville EMS tax levy replace and an increase is passing. 1,749 votes for, 1,295 against. That is a 57% to 43% edge there for that levy. The safety services levy renewal is also passing, 1,983 votes to 1,064, a 65% to 35% edge for that race. The Medina County Park District is also passing, 18,723 votes for the levy, 15,343 against, so that is a 55% to 45% edge for that race as well. And trying to go back and find the Medina County Police Tax Levy renewal, that is also passing, 22,050 votes for the levy, 13,800 401 votes against the levy. Some of the things I hadn't mentioned tonight here too, and I'll work back through my notes since I've thrown them all over the place here, but I want to congratulate also Keith Durham, our Director of Finance, who is running unopposed tonight. Also, City Council Ward 1 Representative Chet Simmons running unopposed this evening. I want to thank him as well, congratulate him as well through his process. Also want to go through and mention some of the other races. One of those is Sharon Township Trustee Nino Pocoli with 964 votes. So we do know that at least his wife and 963 other people voted for him there. So congratulations to Nino Pocoli and Sharon Township for his votes this evening. And looking also a real close race as you look through Highland City School Board of Education. Actually looking there, you have Scott Quaid with 2,001 votes, John Ross with 2,345, Melissa Schreiner with 2,730, and Christopher Wolney with 2,732. So that's a real tight race there for only 3 to be elected to those 4 spots there, also at Highland. So keep an eye there. But also right now recapping for our race for city, the mayor for the city of Medina, John Coyne with 2,654 votes, Jim Shields with 3,234 votes. So right now a 55% to 45% edge for Jim Shields in the race for mayor. The race for council at large, Ed Isabella with 2,703 votes to James Sipos 2,429. And I'll try to look back since our last cut in, see if I can find that number for you real quick while we're discussing it here. Yeah, last time we were looking there in the race, it was a 209 vote differential, and now Sipos has cut that, or no, it's still sitting about that same place. So it is tracking about the same, just the numbers looked a little different to me there, but that one is still tracking about the same way, a 53% to 47% edge, where before it was a 54 to 47, so 46, I mean. So that's just something to keep an eye on here this evening in that race. Want to make sure we will get you all the one I wanted to point out again, just making that clear as we look at those, they have not confirmed any of those precincts that have reported as being complete yet. Those will come as the evening progresses. That's just as they start to tabulate some of the cards. As soon as that first one gets tabulated, it counts it as a precinct being counted. It does not mean the precinct is complete. It just means that first card got put in, so it tabulates it as the precinct being reporting. So that's the difference between the reporting and the complete. So we will keep you up to date with that as they come in. But that's what we have right now. We're almost in the home stretch. The next one could possibly be the final one. We'll wait to see from the Board of Elections, but keep it tuned here to Medina TV, and we'll have the latest numbers as soon as we have them, and we'll give them to you.